Hey everyone, this is my question and answer video. I had a video out asking for questions, so I got quite a lot of responses, and I'm not going to do all of them in one video, of course, because that would be like, I don't know, probably an hour and a half of answering questions all at once. So I'm probably going to make this video about 20 minutes long, and I'm just going to go through the questions. You can check the description of the video, and it'll list all the questions and the times at which they appear, so if you want to just watch individual questions, that's fine. And I also edited down some of the questions just to make them more readable or shorter, but the messages should be the same. And I also ignored repeat, so if you asked something and you see it there, but someone else asking it, it's probably because I saw their question first. And I also ignored some questions that were about general RuneScape rather than questions that actually pertain to me. So yeah, here we go. When and how did you find out about RuneScape? From TiltToLive. I found out about RuneScape in early 2005 in January, and I learned about it from my brother, who had learned about it from some of his friends. And it just seemed like a really cool game. I hadn't really had any experience in online games, or at least not online multiplayer games. So it was pretty awesome that it was free and it was good graphics, I mean, at the time. Yeah, so I just got into it from there. From ChefHatDef, where did you get the name Omustardo from? It's actually a mix of my first and last names, which I'm not going to say here, of course, although it's not really a big secret or anything. But yeah, I got it from that. I didn't actually think about the mustard part at all, but yeah, people saw that pretty quick. But yeah, I like the name Omustardo. I like the name cwers better, but yeah, it's fine. From IAR440, do you still have your first account? What is it named? And my first account was named Omustardo, and its name is now cwers, so it's just this one account. From aageria, did you start as a free player or did you become a member immediately? I became a member probably a month or so after I began playing. I'm not quite sure. I think I was around like level 45. Yeah, probably about a month after. The next question is from Dwarfy1337. How did you earn your first 100, 500 mil, and 1 bill? I'm not quite sure what I did when I very first started out, probably bowstrings and flax. But once I got a bit of money, I know I was merchanting a lot. I did a lot of dragon bones and hides in the miscellaneous forum. I also did a lot of runecrafting, especially once I got 91. I made getting 91 runecrafting a priority. I did 54 to 91 at the World 66 Law Company, where the crafters would trade pure essence noted plus law runes for unnoted pure essence. Or actually, I guess it was just essence at the time. But yeah, I spent some money there. It cost, I think, like 30 mil to get to 91 runecrafting there, which was quite a bit of money. And then once I got 91, I was making about $1 mil an hour making natures through the abyss. So I made a lot of starting money that way. From T4G4P1T0S, when did you start playing cwers and what made you continue it? And his RuneScape name is Haidro, Haidro. I started playing cwers probably in 2007, and I did it just as a break from skilling. I used to play in World 103, which was my home world, and there was a group of people who did cwers a lot there, and it was fun, so it was a nice break from skilling. But yeah, I went back to skilling eventually. The next question is from TheQuaty. What was your first 99, and when did you start liking minigames and special activities, in parentheses, trim requirements? My first 99 was supposed to be attack, but then I found that I could get 99 cooking in like a week because it's so fast, so I did that, and I got cooking first. And I started liking minigames, probably mostly when I started doing cwers, and I would just do all the quests and other random little activities just to complete everything. And then once I maxed, of course, then I really went out and did all the trim requirements. Not that they were trim requirements at the time, but yeah, pretty much what ended up being the trim requirements. From NickPod1, what were your goals before Trimmed Completionist came out? My goals before Trimmed Completionist, well, of course, maxing out, getting all 99s, and then 120 dunge. But besides that, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I was always doing a few little random things. But yeah, besides maxing, I just did random stuff. And I don't know, they weren't goals, it was just to get it done. I mean, I guess that is a goal by definition. But yeah, I wasn't really pushing for it really hard or anything. The next question is from Andetray1. Why don't you do 5v5 Castle Wars with me and other pro CWers? I'm not really, I mean, I'm okay at Castle Wars, but I'm not really on the level of the Castle Wars clans. I would like to get better eventually, but it's not a priority. Yeah, maybe I'll come sometime, but I don't know when. From No School Skate. How do you manage to continue to enjoy the game? A lot of what I do now, since I don't have a whole lot of goals, is AFK Castle Wars on my laptop and do other stuff on my desktop, so I mean, I guess that's not really enjoying RuneScape, but I enjoy doing other stuff while playing RuneScape, so yeah, I mean, even when I was skilling, I'd always be watching videos and movies, just having something else open on my computer so I wouldn't be getting bored, and so RuneScape was sort of a thing to do on the side more than my main enjoyment. The next question is it's reqs. If you could play the part of one NPC for a day, which would you choose and why? I actually thought about this for a while because it's a difficult question, and I sort of need to know more about it, because if you play a part of RuneScape NPC, are you limited by the lore of RuneScape? Like if you were next, would you be stuck in the area of the God Wars dungeon that she's stuck in? Or if you were Calfight Queen, would you be stuck doing only those prayers, or could you switch them up? But if there were no limits at all, I'd probably want to be next, because you could just go anywhere and destroy everyone, because you can attack, I think, unlimited numbers of players at once, and you have a ton of health, and yeah, that would be pretty awesome. If I were limited, then I'd probably, I don't know, actually still being next would be pretty cool. Actually, I guess, yeah, probably still next, because, yeah, next would be fun to just go destroy the people who are trying to kill you, and most other bosses don't really have any chance to fight back, but with next you could actually kill some people. Next question is from Tronix Imp. Do you enjoy Dominion Tower? Dominion Tower is in the same situation as most of the other skills in RuneScape. I sort of consider Dominion Tower skilled, given how you get Dominion Factor at sort of the same rate that you would a quick skill. So I sort of think of it as a skill, but it's pretty much in the same boat where you can sort of semi-AFK it. You have the window open on your computer and then you're watching a movie in another window, so you're not really paying full attention to it. So yeah, in that regard, it's pretty much just as enjoyable as any other skill. From S. Johnny Bunny, do you want to get the max Dominion Factor? We actually haven't had any confirmation if there is a max Dominion Factor or what it might be. Since it's not 200 mil, it's probably 2 bill, and I definitely don't want to get 2 bill Dominion Factor, so probably not going to get max. The next 3 questions are from Armadillos, spelled Armadillo like the god, with an OS on the end. How many fire capes do you have at the moment? I believe I have 62. What do you think about the Tazara rework coming soon? I'm looking forward to it quite a lot. I can't wait for that new fight caves. Well, the fight kiln, I guess it's called. That sounds awesome. And what is your proudest moment in RuneScape? That would probably be having the first Trim Completionist cape. That was pretty awesome. It was the first item that I was the only one to have, besides Chaotic Mall, which no one really cared about. And then Krispy Kreme is the next question guy. I don't know. Anyway, the question is, what's the rarest drop you've ever received? I've had 2 dragon chains from the Calphite Queen, as well as a dragon 2-hander. I don't know exactly how rare those are. It might just be some random Ring of Wealth drop that I've had that was rare, but it wasn't even valuable. But yeah, dragon chains are the most expensive rare ones that I can think of. Askelly224, or Axelly, sorry, says, what are your goals in 2012? I'd like to get one of every rare, which is a rare set, so I don't know how much it costs exactly at the moment. I haven't really been keeping up, but I know I need to make like 5 or 6 bill more at least. So yeah, I need to start working on that. I've been pretty lazy and not merchanting recently, but once I get back into it, actually, I was going to say it won't be too bad, but actually it will be. That's way too much money to make, so anyway, we'll see how that goes. From Deadman5HBK1, are you planning to get any skills to 200 mil? I'm not actively working on any 200 mils, but I would like to get to 200 mil farming from daily farming runs, runecrafting from daily assists, and dungeoneering. I'm not sure that I'll get to 200 mil, but I still need to get some more dungeoneering journals, and I'm already 120 mil, so maybe I'll just finish off 200 mil. It's a pretty quick skill and it's moderately fun. From Jordan78612, judging by your bank, you have a lot of stuff you could sell to get the rare set. Why don't you? I don't have nearly enough. I need to make 5 or 6 bill more to buy a rare set, so I'd rather just wait until I get more money and then buy it all at once. I think rares are also rising a bit at the moment, mostly because of bots coming back. So once Jagex cracks down on those bots again, I expect rares will probably crash again. They're also way too expensive at the moment. I mean, I know they're discontinued and all, but seriously, like 3 bill for a blue party hat, you know how long that takes to get? That's a bit ridiculous. From Hack's Videos, what is your alog time? I'm not going to give the exact number just for security, just like I didn't say my exact account creation date, but it's over 700 days, so yeah, quite a bit of time. I think it comes out to about 8 or 9 hours a day on average over the past 7 years. From 66JMO8er, do you ever regret the time you put into RuneScape? Yeah, sometimes. It's a lot of time to put into a game, but it's alright. I mean, that's what I spent my time on, so that's how it is. From The Chamois Man, why don't you post on the RS forums anymore? Items, discussion, flocks. I still use the high-level forum moderately often. I stay active and read it at least, even if I'm not posting all the time. I don't really use items discussion all that much. I used to browse it more, but I haven't been keeping up with it. One thing that I do on the forums a lot is spam on the high-level off-topic forum. There's a series of threads that people have made called Get Max Post Count Number, and we're on number 65 now, or maybe not 65, but in the 60s. And you just spam on that thread, and you get a lot of post count. I'm at like 88k post count total. Yeah. From ThePogo91, what's your favorite minigame / quest line? Minigame is Castle Wars, and my favorite quest line is the Ritual of the Masharat quest line, which has Algothic Sleeps and then a bunch of other small ones that all join into it. And yeah, that's just a really good quest. I like the storyline. From RuneMTP, what is your favorite quest? What is your favorite skill to train? Least favorite skill to train? And yeah, one more question after that, but I'll answer these. What's your favorite quest? My favorite quest is Gothic Sleeps. That was an amazing quest. I did it the day it came out without a guide. It took a long time, but it was a really fun quest. It was really long, lots to do. Yeah, that was amazing. I liked that a lot. And my favorite skill to train is probably Slayer, because it has variety and it's still AFKable enough that you can watch movies and do other stuff while you slay. My least favorite skill to train when I was actually training skills was easily mining, because I had to do drop mining for it, and most of the drop mining was at Granite, so it's constant clicking and it's only like 60k experience, 60 to 70k max. And to make it even worse, I did it right. It was my last skill. Mining was my last skill to 99, besides dungeon, of course. But I did it. I was doing it in September 2008, and like a week after I started mining, they come out with the update where they make it so that you can cut granite into smaller parts. And by whatever logic they had, they made it so that granite, the heaviest type, was 10k a piece, and this was back when there were trade limits, so everyone wanted it for junk trading. And so of course the granite mines in every world were completely packed, and it was my only skill left for 99, so I had to put up with it. That was just, it was horrible. I was fighting for spots constantly. Ugh. But my least favorite skill at the moment, I don't know, I don't actually skill anymore really, so I guess Hunter. I didn't like Hunter very much. It's just too much clicking and paying attention to one spot. And then Rune MTP's last question is, what is a good way for someone who doesn't play more than 1 hour a day to get very good stats on Runescape? And it's not really possible unless you do it over a really long time period. 1 hour a day just isn't really enough. I mean, you can maximize your use of your time by doing things like farm runs and things that take a long time to do, but you only have to do a certain part of them, like merchanting or penguins or circus, just things like that, battle stabs that you can only do once a day or once a week, so you just do those when you're on. But yeah, you really have to play more than an hour a day to get good at RuneScape. From @69me, what's your favorite thing about RuneScape? What's your most hated thing? Favorite thing at the moment would probably be making videos. Yeah, I'm really liking being active on YouTube. I also like the community, the people that I've known for a while talking on TeamSpeak. I like AFK Castle Wars and watching TV shows, movies, and reading. I like just a variety of minigames. I've been getting into Fisted Graphics a bit recently. That's obviously what the footage is that I've got here on this video. Yeah. My most hated thing on RuneScape is probably useless updates that they really should not be doing. It just bothers me that they do them. I'll mention this later, but the climbing boots one that was just a stupid update. It had no point except to bother people pretty much. There was also when they changed the alk price for nature runes, because you could alk nature runes for profit. That made no sense. When they initialized the Castle Wars high scores and they left out the armor that people had in their houses, that was stupid. Yeah, I don't know, just lots of little things in updates that they really need to be more careful about, or need to think more about anyway. From Halo Knight 1, will you make any videos of different games? I have been doing some Skyrim live streams, and I did some Skyrim videos. The videos didn't really seem all that popular in general, so I stopped with those. But yeah, I like doing the live streams, and people seem to like watching them. I have been getting some negative feedback about the live stream footage that goes on my channel, and I agree with that. I don't like it there, but that's not really my choice at the moment. Yeah, that's Machinima and YouTube. I've been in contact with someone with Machinima, and hopefully I'll be able to keep those videos hidden, at least for a few days after I finish the live stream, so that they don't appear on the top of everyone's sub box. Because yeah, no one wants. I'm not going to say no one, but I wouldn't want to watch a 5-hour live stream of me playing Skyrim when it's not actually live. And other than Skyrim, I was thinking about doing some Minecraft live streams, but I haven't played Minecraft in a while, so I'd have to get back into that a bit. And there are some other games, but yeah, nothing that I've really thought about all that seriously. I'll see how it goes. And if you've got any games for the PC that you'd like to see me live stream, feel free to post them. I may or may not live stream them, but if you put them out there, then at least I might. From Desecrator, what advice would you give to someone who's new to RuneScape video making? I get this question once in a while. It's pretty difficult to get into making videos and actually getting a lot of views on them because, yeah, it's hard to get well known. The advice that I'd give would be to make your videos as responses to other people's videos, like related videos, not just random other people's videos. If you put a lot of tags in the videos, then they'll appear in the related videos for other videos, so that'll get you more views. Make a check on Google how to do this, but if you make a good thumbnail for the video, then more people are likely to click on it and look at your videos. Good names for the videos, stuff that's interesting. Also, try and, if you have friends who are more well known on YouTube, ask them to feature your video. Let's see. Post your videos on a lot of forums. Like, I used to post my videos on Zybez as I'd make them. Also, I use the cwers community forum for any cwers related videos. If you've got a clan forum, if you're in a clan, post them there. Just, yeah, get them out as much as you can, get as many people viewing them, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, make sure that you're rendering in so that the video fills the entire screen, because people generally like that rather than having the black bars on the sides or on the top. I'll post a link to I believe, yeah, it's Sosolid's his rendering video or rendering guide. He has it on some external forum, but it's really good. It helped me a lot when I was first getting into making my videos better quality. Next question is, how did you become a moderator? Also, what tips can you give players who want mod? From JC Production 1613. Becoming a moderator is sort of like getting into RuneScape video making. It's a lot about getting well known, because there are a lot of people who follow all the RuneScape rules and who are good influences on the community, but if Jagex doesn't notice them, then they're probably not going to become a moderator. I'd say the best way to do it is to get involved in community and clan events. So go to Jagex hosted events, help set stuff up, get active in clans, post actively on the forums, try and be as positive as you can without being ridiculously fake. If a lot of people think reporting is a huge part of it, reporting is a part of it, but don't just be reporting people for little random things. Make your reports only on things that should be reported, really. Like, if someone curses, you don't need to report them if it's not actually offensive, because we're not like all 9-year-olds. It's not always horrible to hear a curse word. Then, yeah, hopefully you'll get noticed eventually. I mean, I've been active in the community for a while, and I just got my moderator status this past December, so it's sort of hard to get it. If you're interested even more in becoming a moderator or have more questions about them, I'm going to put a link on the video here, and it'll open a new tab, so don't worry about that. It's to a video made by Rogiee. His YouTube name is JimmyFly06, and he's doing a moderator question and answer video, so he's going to be answering a bunch of questions about becoming a moderator or anything about mods. And he uploaded that video on the 29th, so that was a bit over a week ago. So if you, or actually it was a week ago, wasn't it? So if you want to ask him questions, you should do it pretty quick, and subscribe to him to see the video. And that puts us over 20 minutes, well over 20 minutes actually, so I think I'm going to stop this video, and I'll continue in the next one in a day or two. I'm going to be working on my Dominion Tower guide tonight. I've almost got it done, and hopefully that'll be out. Actually, it'll definitely be out tomorrow and ready for the update on Tuesday for the Dominion Tower boss. So thanks for watching if you watched all of it, or even if you didn't. And keep an eye out for the next question and answer video and the Dominion Tower guide.